what's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com. In this video, we're going to be going over frequently asked questions segment 68. Alright guys, we're going to jump right into it. You know how we do it. Y'all ask the questions and I try to provide the answers for you, so let's get after it. First person on this one is Junkyard Hemi. He says, when building an enclosure for multiple subs, how do you determine the airspace and port dimensions? Usually, to my knowledge, I'm not an expert at this, but I would think you would just be doubling the airspace. For instance, if you have a single Sundown X12 and needs 2.5 cubes, if you have two of those, you would need 5 cubes. So you just keep expanding that. The same thing, really quick, you can pan over here. This is an example right here. We have a single 12 LCS setup. This one is going to be 2 cubes. And then we have 2 LCS 12s right here, which you can almost tell is double the size. So this is going to be 4 cubes. So that's an example right there of what a single looks like and what a double looks like. Alright, moving on to the next person, forever_me98. Hey JP, I have 6.5s in the front and 6.9s in the rear with 2 10-inch subs wired to one ohm. I have a 400 amp Macman alternator with a big 3 upgrade, and I'm also running 0 gauge. What amp would you recommend me running all of these speakers? Well, you didn't tell us what speakers they are, and you also didn't tell us what power they're rated at, so it's virtually impossible for me to guess that. But if you have all those electrical upgrades, I would guess that they are decently beefy subwoofers, so I wouldn't be running all of them off of the same amplifier. I would run the mids and highs off of one amp, like the JP84. If they're not over 100 watts RMS, or if they're higher than that, you could do the JP234. And the 2 10-inch subs, again, it just depends on the wattage. I'm going to throw out a random number of 1500 watts RMS per sub. So I would run like a JP43 to give them a little bit more than RMS power if that's your case. Alright, next up we have this guy in Texas, Abel. He's running 2 270 amp alternators. Like maters in the show Cars, or the movie Cars. Separate from my regular power, what is the best way to wire them going to a teraamp 8K, and what batteries or headway do you recommend? I have no idea about headway, so I would not recommend that for that reason, because I don't know anything about it. Best way to wire them is usually you're going to have the alternators side by side, so you could tie them together, like go from one alternator to the next and then go to the back, or you could do dedicated runs like I have on my Tahoe. You could do a single run of 0 gauge off of each alternator going to the back where the battery bank is. You could do it, since I don't know anything about headway, I'm just going to shamelessly plug a Down for Sound JP40 here because it would work perfect for that. You could run both of the alternators back there to that battery, and then from the battery obviously to your subwoofer, to your amps, and then to your subwoofers. So that's what I would recommend on how to wire those up. Up next we have Nathan. Wait, I don't know if it's Nathan Sloffer or Nathan Sloffer 2502. Should I use a JP8 or a JP13 for a SCAR EVL 12, 1250 watts RMS? I have an extra battery and no other power upgrades. I would recommend you doing a big 3 upgrade. We have big 3 upgrade kits for like 80 bucks. So I'd suggest you do one of those, but out of those 2 amps, I would definitely recommend the JP13 for that subwoofer. A lot of people run the JP23 version 1.5 on that sub and have great results. So depending on what your budget allows, if you could do the JP23 version 1.5, I would probably, me personally, I would do that, and they're available in like 8 different colors as well. Last but not least, we have Crazy Aiden 3320. Hey JP, I have a Sundown XV212. What would be a good amp for that? For the XV212, they're rated at 1500 watts RMS, but I know they're a very capable subwoofer, and we have them on sale, all of them, for over 20% off right now as well. So, but as far as power for that, I would recommend at least a Down for Sound JP23 version 2 at least. But me personally, I would probably run the JP33 on that subwoofer, and it'd be a great matchup for that. So that's going to conclude this frequently asked questions segment. If you have any questions for me, ask them in the comment section below. If not, hit up the description and let me know, or check out our website, see if you can grab anything that you would like. And keep your eyes peeled for Black Friday deals coming up pretty soon. All right, appreciate you joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Later. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Lifer Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.